Hello, fellow pop-up camper enthusiasts. My name is Mark, and I wanted to make this video to walk you all through how I installed a window-style air conditioner in my 2000 Coleman Taos Pop Up tent trailer. It was a great project. It was fun. It was interesting. I think I got a little innovative with it, but want you to come along and I will show you how I did it and let me know what you think. First of all is the air conditioner that I chose. It's a Frigidaire 8000 BTU window style air conditioner. It weighs about 43 pounds. I have included the stats on it should you care to pause it and have a look. Second most important question is where am I going to put it? So I decided to remove these drawers and put it into this space next to my furnace. So after cutting out the hole, I realized I was going to need some extra space to work on it. So with the galley folded down, I decided to cut a hole in the top of the galley that would allow me access to the space from above. Now, don't worry, we're going to clean this up once we get further along with the project. Back to the workbench to do some work, and I removed the back of the air conditioner and installed the screens on all the vents to keep out critters and such. I also had to cut off these little tabs on the side of the air conditioner so that it wouldn't bind up when sliding into the space that we had cut out for it. Next is how are we going to vent the back of the air conditioner once it's in? And I selected this. It's called the Tornado fan. It's about $32 depending on where you buy it. It is a 12-volt fan that will move 160 cubic feet of air per minute. So I think it's really going to work out well for this application. I did have to do some modifications to it, one of which was to remove this front grill. It just kind of popped off. And then I added some screen mesh to the inside of it to keep out bugs and critters. I also removed these side nubs where the original clamp bracket attached to it. Don't worry, it doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to work. Okay, time for the second pucker moment of this build, which is cutting a hole in the side of my trailer. That was the inside, this is the outside, and I used a 5-inch hole saw, which fits the diameter of the fan that we're using very well. After cutting the hole, I secured it with these orange plastic flooring wedges left over from when I laid flooring in my house. And then I used Gorilla Glue to secure it until it dried, removed the wedges, sealed up those gaps, and it ended up looking really good. One thing that was a concern of mine after I had added it was the sound that the fan makes. So what I did is I took some dryer hose that I had left over and clamped it to the outside, and it really reduced the noise of that fan by quite a lot. The next thing that we're doing is wiring in a lighted rocker switch for the exhaust fan. And here is a diagram of how I wired it should you need it. While I was at it, I added a red rocker switch for my water pump just to make it easier to see. This is what an afternoon looks like when you're wiring. Next is just securing all the wires, making everything look pretty, and just generally cleaning up everything. You wouldn't think that everything in this picture would cost almost $100, would you? Well, it does. I needed to have a way for the air conditioner to drain. So what I did is I bought these two 12-inch plant drain pans at Home Depot, cut off the edges on two of them, glued them together with the aforementioned Gorilla Glue, and then secured it inside the trailer for the air conditioner to rest in. I drilled two holes in it that went all the way through, had two pieces of PVC tubing, put them inside. Again, Gorilla Glue. They extend straight through to the bottom, seal them on both sides, and it works. I wanted to make sure that the air conditioner could draw air easily, so after installing the electric plug, I cut this hole in the side lining up with the vent. This is front and back, and also modified where I plug in my thermostat. This is on the inside of the trailer, that it can draw air from the inside of the trailer for that same hole that we just saw. So progress report, the air conditioner is in. We're going to have to do something with this hole, but because of the overhang of the galley, we've got this nice clearance on the front so that it fits really well. One of the little things I did while I was working was this is how I could work on the front of the air conditioner and the inside at the same time. Ready for a test run. It's still pretty rough, but let's make sure it basically works. So air conditioner is in. Let's turn on the exhaust fan. Turn on the air conditioner. Nothing is smoking. Vent is drawing air. So far, so good. Using 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch furring strips, I'm starting to work on the trim piece for the front of the air conditioner. Again, adding some screening to it. This is what it looks like on the bench, and this is what it looks like after it was installed. It fit really well. The final part of the actual air conditioner installation is securing it in the XYZ axis to make sure that it's not going to shift or move, so it's braced on all sides. Remember the big hole we cut on top? Well, now it's an access port, so I can still access the air conditioner if I need to. One of the drawbacks of an installation like this is because the air conditioner is so close to the floor, you don't get really good air circulation. So to overcome this, I built an air diverter that would force the air to go up instead of out. So to do this, I got 2 off-the-shelf air diverters, but had to add a piece in the middle to make it long enough. I added some wedges to increase the angle of the diversion of the air, some magnets to the end of it that attached to metal strips that I attached on either side of the air conditioner. And this was an absolute game changer. When I did this, you immediately start feeling the trailer cooling down much more efficiently. Time for the final checks. The air conditioner is blowing at 50.1 degrees. The sound on my bed is just a little under 60 decibels. Outside is 95. It actually got up to 100, and the inside of the camper was 72. Well, I think we're at the end. I hope you found the video at the very least entertaining, if not informational. Would love to know your comments, your questions, your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And I do thank you for taking the time to give it a look.